Okay. Well, it is
What you
depressing.
need, what you need to do is stay on top of everything, and just look for the good stuff.
I am. I think I
Live
am.
life.
Okay.
We are live, Senor.
All righty. Okie dokie. Not bad. Not bad.
Kodiak is playing Escape from Tarkov.
Cordiac is what?
Playing a game.
Oh. Okay. Ah, boy. Now that sticks out like that, and then it tips in, which is what that's doing. Okay. Welcome everybody to another episode of the Phone Show. Hey everyone. I am having to find another place to live because my brother-in-law got married, and they would like this office up here to make a game room, things like that for the grandkids stuff. And so anyway, I have to move. Now this is a very, very difficult time for me because I have a lot of things that I've accumulated in the past 6 years for the business and for myself. And so if my builds are a tad bit boring, please forgive me. It's I have no alternative but to do what I have to do right now. So anyway, I hope y'all can forgive me and enjoy the show. And I will do the best I can to make it entertaining for y'all. But the builds are a tad bit boring because after the show, I'm moving boxes, packing up things, getting ready for the move, organizing, trying to find everything that I have got to have to make the move. Shoot, it's a very difficult time for me. So thank you all for your help and
Rockets in.
for your forgiveness for me boring you to death. Who's in?
Rocket.
Howdy, Rocket. Nice to see you, my friend. Welcome. And it is nice to see everyone. Thank you all for joining the phone show.
The law of relativity means gravity and acceleration are the exact same thing.
Gravity and acceleration. The only problem with that is that gravity won't hurt you when you're standing there. Acceleration will when you suddenly stop. Okay, that looks really good. Now, is it going to match over there? No, but it's darn close. Okay, so now let us see this. It is the ounce mark.
DJ's in.
Hi, GJ. How you doing? Now, what I'm doing right now is I have got to build these accent parts on this build.
Can you pass down your forbidden knowledge to me?
Well, I tell you what, if you come to my show every day, Monday through Friday, you can learn as much as you want. But as far as that goes, I don't have any knowledge other than paper. Okay. Now I need this. All right.
Love from India.
Thank you, India, very much. I want to thank everyone for all their support and following me and setting up likes and all that other kind of stuff. That's very cool. Thank you. Thank you all for going to thepaperarmy.net and checking out our website over there. Thank you for being good human beings.
Well, from Vienna, Austria.
Vienna, Austria. Wow, that is so cool. Welcome to the show. When I was a kid, I always wanted to go to Vienna.
That's good, Ben. It's meant to be like that.
What Ben have to say?
We can hear Ralph's a lot voice.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can hear my mods when they're live over here on Zoom, and yeah, we did that on purpose so that people would have a more interesting experience in the show, and it's worked out really well.
Alex here.
Hi, Alex. How you doing? All right. So what I'm kind of working on right now is I'm working on these ear guns. I've got to get these all closed in and evened up for the other side. Oops, I better check that again. Okay, that's what it's got to do. All right.
Wireless. Mike, do you like that wireless Dremel? I've noticed it has barely any power when you try to do any heavy work like sanding with high grit.
When you're sanding with high grit, heavier stuff, I use Bauer. I think this comes from Harbor Freight. I use this 90% of the time. It's a Dremel Light, and yes, I do like it a lot. So, this one, good for heavy duty. So, heavy duty, I use the Bauer. Not heavy duty, I use the Dremel Light.
What about for extreme heavy duty, Mike?
Then I get a grinder.
4.5-inch grinder.
Yes. Okay, that's the other side. Now that's good. All right, so I got both pieces cut out. Now, well, not completely. And so now I look down at this. All right, I'm looking down here, and it's dished in. All right, now that is not a good thing to have on a piece that you got to build with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to cut a little piece of it off, and I'm going to shim this up down here. And what that does is that gives you more stability in your build. In other words, when you grab hold of it by the ears up here, it won't crush. And now we just put that down into place, just like that. And so now, when I put this piece on here, now it has something more to attach to. The more anchoring points that you actually have, the better your builds will be. It's just like framing a house. If you leave a bunch of rafters out of it, it's not going to be a very strong house. And that used to happen. That's why the building codes are where they are now, is because when something happened enough, they would fix it and make a new building code. Well, pretty much now you got to go to college to understand all the building codes. All right. That piece. Oops. Yeah, gosh, I've had to put everything away, and oh, this move has really been hard on my head, everybody. Thank you for putting up with some of the stuff I've been doing lately. It's just been a very big challenge for me. And hopefully I'll get through this okay. I think I will. And I especially want to thank you all for your support. It's making this move easier, because I've got to move from where I've lived for 6 years. I have to move to a new location that's going to cost me a whole lot more per month to live there than where I am now. That's going to be tough. So anyone that can help with $1 on my GoFundMe page, thank you very much for that.
That must have taken you ages to build.
So far, this build, I started it. This is my parts list and my hours that I've worked on it. 9/12 of 25 when I started this. Now, it is getting a lot more complete. This is the switch up here. The switch turns on all the lights. This here, fiber optics. I've used fiber optics in this a lot. This is the third build with fiber optics, but the first build that turned out good. And back here, LEDs, and I built that grill work. I used an old tail light off a bicycle to get the amber color. So, this switch came out of the same place that I got the little grill work. Matter of fact, I took another one apart yesterday, and I now have another switch, and I have more grill work. So, but right now what I'm doing is I am trying to close in this front side, because I got, anyway, it's one of those things. I used to spend 6 to 8 hours every night after the show building, and I would do all the boring stuff off camera. Well, the problem I have now is I have to move in 4 months. I have to move in 4 months, you guys.
69 cent floating heart.
Thank you for the floating heart. Thank you very much. Anyway, I have to move to a new location. I have to get a new place to live because my fifth wheel won't work. I can't put my office in the back of it. So I'm trying to make this all work so that I can close the show in 4 months. In 4 months, I'm going to shut the show down on a Friday night like I normally do. I have to move my entire office, my Starlink system, everything to the new location and start setting it up so that there's no interruption in the show. Anyway, I can do it, I believe. So, that's what I gotta do. I just have to do it. All right, now we want this the same size as that other one, so it's going to be right there. All right, so now, and thank you for the donations, everyone, very much. Thank you for the clapping seal. Oh, I wished I wasn't in this situation, but I am. So, we make the best of a bad situation. That's all I can do.
Mike, even if there is, no one here is going to blame you for being off a few days or even longer, whatever you need to do.
I'm not going to do that, Eddie. I will not do that. If I close the show and I'm ready on a Friday, I'll be back on the show Monday, because I believe the show must go on. And I'm not going to take time off just because I've had a rough couple of months. So, anyway, that's me, and that's what I do. And I know Honey Bunny would be kind of disappointed if I said that, but it's just me. It's how I am. I went through broadcast school many years ago, 1980, and I learned a lot about broadcast. And one of the things is, don't have any dead air. That was the major no-no. No dead air. Well, if I leave on a Friday and I don't come back till Wednesday, that's 2 days of dead air. And so I'm going to do my level best to not let that happen. Welcome, everyone, to another episode of The Phone Show. I'm sorry I'm doing a bunch of boring stuff right now. I can't help it. I got off the show yesterday, and I worked until 8 o'clock last night doing more stuff in this office to get ready to move it. One of the things I did was I took a super heavy-duty box, cardboard, two layers thick cardboard everywhere, and I put dividers, 2-layer thick cardboard dividers in 3 different locations in it. And I went ahead and I separated all of my paper, all of it, and I organized it. It has never been done. And now I have one box with all of my chipboard, all of my paper, all my specialty things that I have gotten, like the Tyvek paper. I have 5 colors of Tyvek paper, all located where I can get to it in one folder in the paper bin. I don't have to look for the black. I don't have to look for the blue or the gray or the white. I've got it. And I found a whole bunch more Pepsi boxes and cracker boxes and cereal boxes. They are all organized now. So it will make the job much better come the move to the new location. Anyway, how's everybody doing? This is hump day, and that means the week is almost over, which is just absolutely stunning.
I thought today was Thursday, right? Incredible life you're leading, proud and excited for you, simply amazing.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Who said that?
Blister Fist.
Thank you, Blister. Salute. All right. Now, something I noticed. Okay. You see this piece right here. I just put it in. All right. Now, when we go over to this side over here, this is the matching piece. Okay. Something I noticed about this one is a lot shorter than this one is here. Okay. That means in the build process, somehow or another, and you never know because you're building everything scratch-built, one-of-a-kind pieces, you get some elevation changes. All right, so now this is what I got to do now. I'm going to take and measure this over here. From that wing up is 1 inch. All right, from this wing up is 7/8. No, it's about 7/8. So there's a roughly 1/8 of an inch of difference. So what I'm going to do is, anything I build over here, I'm going to make it shorter than what I do on the other side. Anything that I do on the other side, I'm going to make it a little taller. So by the time I get this all finished up here, they will be equal in size, port versus starboard. And
Hey, Mike,
go ahead.
when you're done, can you show your swizzle sticks and Derek's mini builds so people can go buy them on the website?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey guys, if you've gone to the paperarmy.net, what you can see over there is Derek makes these wooden sabers, and I think they're pretty cool. I like them, but they're for sale on paperarmy.net. And I have got some swizzle sticks here. Swizzle sticks. Okay. Anybody that orders one of these will get one of their color, whatever they would like. Takes me about an hour and a half to 2 hours to make these. And so you're getting a pretty good deal out of that. If you want them on a plaque, they're $50. And they come signed and dated. So you get an autograph with that $50. Okay, so that means I'm going to need to put another piece on there. And I think that is the cutout to it right there. Okay. Paperarmy.net, you guys. We are going to have more stuff up there as I get done with this move, because right now this move is really creating a mess.
Somebody's asking what a swizzle stick is, Mike.
Swizzle sticks. It's something you can stir your coffee with, or if you like mixed drinks, you can stir your drinks with it.
Jason says, great day to you in Wisconsin, Appleton. We're having a heat wave tomorrow, 16 degrees. Have a great day.
I was in Appleton, Minnesota. Must be across the border from each other. And yeah, it was 17 below zero most all of the winter. At least for 3 months anyway. So I feel your pain. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, what I'm doing right now, aha, got it, coach. Okay, let's take a little bit more off of this. Okay, this is what I've been working on right there. What it is it goes on right here. Yep. Okay, and what I'm doing is I'm raising it up this side with this piece. I'm raising it up 1/8 of an inch, so that it helps adjust the size difference from the other side. And it's, you have to do this if you want to fix something that you find going wrong with your build. All right. Okay, that's nice. All right, trim that down just a little tiny bit. The backside was a little bit too tall.
Maurice is in.
Hi, Maurice. Nice to see you. Hey, Maurice, I hope you can forgive me. I'm doing a lot of boring stuff right now because after the show, instead of building for 5 or 6 hours after the show, I've got to start making a move. I've got to get everything boxed up. I've got to get everything organized because I have to be out of here in 4 months. Not an easy feat. So everybody, if you can forgive me for being boring for a little while, it's stuff I got to do. I cannot do anything else. I am just absolutely stuck between a rock and a hard spot. So thank you for your forgiveness, everyone.
You going to a retirement home, Mike? Kraft asked. I said, no, he's going to your mom's for a great time.
Who said that?
Kraft did.
Hey, Kraft, if you were any more smarter, they'd hire you as an elf up where Santa works. As it is, there's nothing you can do but act like a gremlin. Welcome to the human race, gremlin. I think it was a joke. I hope, anyway. But I tell you what, Kraft, if you come in here and say stuff like that, you're going to get the paper army mad at you. That's not a good thing. Oh.
Good morning, good sir. How are you doing this fine morning?
Thank you very much. I'm a bit stressed. I've got to make a move in 4 months. I have to vacate this location, get a new office and home to live in, and it's just a bit stressful. But other than that, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Hey, everybody. Thank you for your donations everywhere. Cash App, PayPal, on the show here. Thank you so much. It is going to help with this move that I've got to make.
Why? What happened?
Um,
Helping my parents do the same thing here soon. Landlord is a piece of work.
yeah. I've been living on my brother-in-law's property in a fifth wheel mobile for the last 6 years. Well, I've been working on the business and doing what I do here. Well, he got divorced from my sister 5 years ago. He got remarried at the end of last year, and the new Frau would like to have her space. And so,
Alec donated $10.
thank you, Alec. Oh, that's awesome news. Thank you, Alec. And so they asked me to get out in 4 months.
$6, Mike. That's $6 from Alec.
Yes, I got that. I saluted and said thank you as soon as you said that.
Sandwiches were invented by the Earl of Sandwich. It's food between two pieces of bread, not taco, not hot dog.
Yeah, well, hoagies are sandwich too. And so, guess what? The Earl of Sandwich is dead and gone. What people do with his sandwiches, the name from then on, so that's too bad. But yes, I actually knew the Earl of Sandwich. We were personal friends. That's how come my Dagwoods were so good. How'd you like that segue, Eddie?
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Hoagie is a sandwich.
Yes, hoagie is a sandwich. And if you fry bread in the shape of a taco and you fold it up and fill it with taco meat, you've got a taco sandwich. Sound about right, Eddie?
Yes, sir.
Anyway, welcome to the phone show, everybody, where you can learn all kinds of really cool stuff. Mainly, building with recycled paper out of your kitchen.
Just wanted to say this is amazing.
Well, thank you very much. I think you guys are amazing. You've been following me and helping us get to 100K followers.
Maurice sent you a donation, Mike.
Who did?
Maurice sent you $10, Mike.
Maurice, thank you.
Maurice, you are golden, brother.
Thank you very much. What in the heck? That's not where I wanted to go.
Rocket's at $13.99, Mike.
Thank you, Rocket. Thank you very much.
time and look for a place with what you do and have, it's going to be hard to find a place in a short period of time.
Yes, it is going to be hard in a short period of time. You are absolutely correct.
First time watcher, do you have any other ships other than Star Wars, or is that your niche?
No, I have other stuff. Just a second, I'll show it to you. Okay, I got to put that right there so I don't lose it. This was my father's John Deere dozer. John Deere. Anyway, I can build tracked vehicles. I've done Doctor Who. This here is a Dalek from Doctor Who. I've got Michonne's katana right here, so I can build paper swords as well. This happens to be a very cool one. I got Negan's bat, Lucille. It cut me 6 times building that barbed wire, so I put it in plastic so it wouldn't hurt nothing, me or anybody else. I can do bugs. Really, it doesn't matter what the genre is. You can build anything you want with recycled paper. And so, I just happen to be building Star Wars right now.
Well, I'm going to donate you $7, Mike.
Oh, thank you, Rocket. Hey, isn't that a twerk?
Yes, fine. I got it.
Okay, Rocket. Thank you, Rocket, very much. Oh my God, it really, this helps so much. Rocket gets a twerk coming. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh boy. Sir Raps-a-Lot will be queuing up the mic real soon.
Find the rap.
Oh, Darren, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. I practice all the time. You know, since I started with the Micro Machine 17 years ago, and I never quit building with paper, I've been able to actually make some pretty darn cool stuff.
All right, Mike, I got it.
Okay, Rocket. All right. Uh-oh. Just killed the fan. Stupid. Turn off. Air low. Okay. All right. Oh, that's the first twerk in a while, Rocket. Yeah. All right, Eddie, whenever you're ready.
I like the car stock and I cannot lie. Other engines can't deny. When a designer walks in with a truck so neat and a model in your face is complete, you get sprung. Want to pull out my X-Acto blade, because I noticed that stack of boards you made. Chipboard, so thick I gotta grab a rule. Doing all the math because the project's cool. Oh, baby. I want a model with ya. And fold you nice and glue you too. My cut's are precise, I can't be rushed. I'm talking about pop-ups that will be crushed. Unless I decide we're pursuing a race. Complex geometric right in your face. So paper engineers, yeah, paper engineers. Your project looked like it could last for years.
All right. There we go. Thank you, Rocket. All righty. Okay. Oops. Yeah. Well. All right, now what I have to do is I have to put this little tiny piece in over here. But first thing I got to do is make sure it looks right and fits right. And right now, it is not. What this piece is actually going to do is I have to put a cross piece over it, because to bring the one side up to match the other side, you have to put shims in place, because the new frame part has to sit on this.
Mr. Classics has got to stay limber when you reach a certain age.
Absolutely, you gotta stay. Keep moving. Never stop.
About the $20 donation. It's working. So I don't rap. I'm random blonde today.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Mike's, Maurice sent another donation.
Oh, Maurice, thank you very much.
$15, Mike. That's 25 from Maurice.
Absolutely. Maurice, thank you very much. It's well invited. Thank you. I will need all of that. Yeah, and I got both of them.
Maurice is the man.
Say what, Eddie?
Maurice is the man.
Yes, he's a good man too. Okay, I had this glued in place, but it wasn't lining up right, so I had to trim some more off of it. But I used enough glue that if even taking it out of there and putting it back in, it's going to be fine. Now, I'll show you what I'm doing here. Okay. This piece, I had to raise it up to match this one over here. Okay, so now I put this piece in right across there, down here. Now what I have to do is I have to cut a piece of this to sit on top of it like that. Now what I've done is I have created a rise off this side is now catching up to the elevation over here. Okay, so when I put another piece on here, I'm actually going to trim it down just a little tiny bit. And by doing that, what it is going to allow is it's going to allow this side, or I should say this side will catch up to this side. And you just keep doing that. As you add another layer, you trim one side down and you let the other side go taller. You add more to it. And what that does is that creates a more synchronous build. It becomes more symmetrical.
This is the live I'd love to come back to every now and then.
Well, I tell you what, if you set up notifications and follow me, you can come back now and then. We'll be here.
So,
Awesome news. Now, let's put that on there and see how it looks. Dang thing looks good. Okay, it's a little bit long. All right, so I take a sanding block like this, and I just take this edge down. Now, this might not be good enough sandpaper to do it. This stuff's 15 years old. It's rather weak.
Mike, Maurice sent another donation.
Jeez, Maurice, thank you so much. Wow. Thank you all for your support. Yeah, that's not coming down very fast. All right, so we'll do this.
Another $10 from Maurice, Mike.
Thank you, Maurice. I'm checking that now. Make sure it showed up. I'm sure it did.
Sure. It did.
Yes.
35.
Hey, Maurice, I owe you a twerk. You can decline it or you can accept it. Whichever you would like, Maurice.
No thanks. I like your booty.
Okay, Maurice, that's fine. All right, little bit more. And sometimes you have to use power tools. And this Dremel light, I tell you what, this thing has literally saved me thousands of hours of build time. All right. So, this is what I am doing right now. I put this little shim in back here. Now this piece is going to glue on right like that. That's going to change this deck height, which is going to make it more to the same size as the other one.
of paper discs I can with my Dremel are for. I only use it on metal. Couldn't understand what they were for.
Dremels come in handy for any kind of rotary work you have to do. Metal work, I understand. If I have to do metal work, though, I don't rely on my Dremel. I rely on a Bauer. And so, hey, that's somebody, Eddie. Maybe we should go after. Is Bauer.
Yeah.
Yep. Because I could push that every day. There's that piece. Now, it is equaling out. These two sides now are going to be much more level when it comes to some symmetry, because this side is going to look just like this side. I remember the first time I turned this around, I looked at it and went, hey, wait a minute. That's not right. Well, I had to fix it. And if you build things correctly, look at this, you guys. This is a gravity door. It's for the battery box. It'll move. The rest of it won't. Look here. All right. It's made out of paper, but because of the way I teach you how to build, it's paper that's built correctly. In other words, it's strong. Because, you know, paper is just refined wood. If you build it right, it's just like wood.
Hey, Mike, everybody thinks you occasionally eat glue.
I occasionally eat Elmer's glue only. It's food grade glue, so it won't hurt me. Because when there's little bits on something like this, a tool, yeah, I clean it off. It's easier than wiping it off. But I don't advocate you eating glue. Do not do that. Little bits here and there won't hurt you. Okay, so
I recommend to cut screws with no power tools, Mike. Tell them to bite them.
how do you cut screws with no power tools? Use a pair of dikes. Then you have to take a hand file and file the squished mark off. Hope that helped you out. Okay. Now, there's a lot of things you have to do when you're doing this stuff. Like this other side over here that's too tall. Well, there's part of it here. This front section dove down like that. Okay, so that's something that I have to correct.
From India. You got love from India, Mike.
Thank you. Thank you from India. Thank you very much.
Much love.
That's better than much hate, though.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
How strong would it be completely cured, Mike?
Strong enough that you can play with it for hours and hours and hours, and days and years and everything. I'll show you how strong. Okay, here. I'll show you how strong this stuff is. Yeah, let me get this little piece glued in, and I'll show you with my Star Destroyer. I built the Star Destroyer in 2017, and you're going to be amazed at this. 11,390 pieces of recycled paper. I actually built rafters and trusses and stuff inside of it. It's 32 inches long, and I've been doing this with it since 2017. 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8 years.
155 this back, Mike.
Ah! How strong is this? This is made out of recycled paper. 11,000 pieces of it. Try that with a Lego and see where it goes. I know where it's going to go. Hallway, closet, under the bed, on the bed. If it's in the front room, it's going to go everywhere where people are going to walk on the parts. You can't build something strong when it's snap tight blocks or circles or whatever they do. This, made with Elmer's glue, acrylic paint, and recycled paper.
A+ work, man.
Thank you very much. And if you took screenshots of this thing, there is an Easter egg hiding on it that will let you know that this is Darth Vader's Devastator Star Destroyer. Okay, now back to this one. Okay, what I noticed was the front corner up here. Oops, wait a second. The front corner up here, it dove down. So now what I'm doing is I'm just adding some pieces of paper in here to bridge it up.
Hey Mike, this guy says you do advice. I would love to make terrain from paper. Got any tips for beginners?
Tips for beginners with making terrain out of paper. Yes, I do. What you need to do is you need to go look at terrain maps that have elevations on them. All right? Because what you have to do is you have to start at the bottom with your cardboard. You have to glue your bottom piece onto whatever shape it is that you want to make your terrain. Then as you build upwards with your terrain, you add your creeks and streams and start getting it all set up. Then what you have to do is you have to make boulders out of paper, and you have to make, I would buy old train trees. You know, the trees that they sell where they build amateur railroads. And buy those trees, because that makes building your diorama much easier. Because if you're going to build the whole thing with paper, it's going to be a very long, arduous task. Personally, I don't do terrain. It's too difficult to play with.
What's your longest build, Mike? I told him it's 536 hours.
Yep, and Eddie's correct. My longest build was the Star Destroyer. 536 hours of build time.
Sit down. Kids, pay attention. This man has a habit of dropping wisdom that will make life easier if you follow it.
Who said that?
Customer Doe.
Well, Go, that is true. And so thank you very much for recognizing that.
At what age did you make your first machine, and what was it, Mike?
What age was my first thing I built? Are you talking paper or plastic? Because I built with plastic for 40 years. But I do know the first thing I ever made. This paper engineering stuff, this was my first piece 17 years ago, January 2010. Still have it. It's still tough.
What's the worst kind of paper to work with, Mike?
Worst kind of paper to work with is toilet paper. It's too thin. It's just really, really temperamental. All right, now. Oh yeah, that little sanding wheel is really good. You can see right here, I've added 3 pieces of paper on top of each other. All right, now I have this piece cut. It's going on top of all 3 because what I'm doing is I'm trying to build a deck. All right, this deck has to be sloped correctly, and I am correcting imperfections in my symmetry.
Mike, can you make windows out of tracing paper?
You can make windows out of tracing paper. They're not very good, but I'll tell you right now, if you're going to make windows out of tracing paper, you want to take and put your tracing paper onto tape. Any kind of tape will work. Now, once that tracing paper is on that tape and it's nice and smooth, then you can cut it out and people won't poke their fingers through it. I use, personally, when I'm making windows like that, I use packing tape. It's stronger. Okay, there's that piece in there. I put it in right here. And that made that level. That brought that up to level, which is what it needed to be. This side is level. It's what it needs to be. When I look at them end to end, this way, I can tell now that they're the same elevation. So, my symmetry now has improved on this build. This is now done. All I have to do is put what the heck, detail. Yeah, I have to put detail on it, and that's going to be required. That's going to require bending some wire and putting it on.
Mike, somebody asked, did you make something out of toilet paper? What did you make or attempt to make, and why?
I use toilet paper for filling in spots. I put Elmer's glue and toilet paper together, and then I poke it into a hole. I think one time I needed to make something like this, and I put toilet paper on it and Elmer's glue, and I rolled it up because it becomes more like cement when you do that. I just noticed something over here. This piece come loose. Okay, it's paper. This stuff happens. So you stick a little glue on there like that, and you run it down through here like so, back and forth. That came loose too. And now I just push this back down into place and hold it for a little bit, and it bonds it really well. Elmer's glue or PVA, you guys, same stuff. And what that does is that just fixed that spot. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. And this door actually closes really well, but sometimes when I bump it, it opens up. So I might have to tighten that up a little bit more.
How did this hobby start?
This hobby started because I joined a Star Wars game, tabletop, and that was on a Monday. Well, Wednesday we left Coruscant in the Millennium Falcon. Does that look like a Millennium Falcon to you? Because that's what they had for a Millennium Falcon. They didn't even draw on it. Okay, so I went home on the weekend, ate a box of mac and cheese, Elmer's glue and acrylic paint, and I built this Falcon 17 years ago. Still have it today. The guys were so impressed the following Monday when I went back to the game with this Falcon. That weekend, one of the guys asked me if I could make more. And I went, well, sure. And so I started making more micro machines for the game. And I never quit. After I got done making 50 micro machines in Star Wars, then I started building big ones. And I have never quit building. That was 17 years ago, and I still am building today.
Instant sub.
Thank you very much. Thank you guys for subbing. We're trying to get to 100K followers, everyone. It's working. Thank you very much. I appreciate your help. And so, anyway, once you start learning how to work with recycled paper, and it's really easy, you guys. This is chipboard. Don't get it confused with particle boards you build houses with. You know, a lot of young people want to do that. It's not. It's chipboard. It's not cardboard either. Cardboard won't do this. It is recycled paper out of your kitchen. Simplest stuff in the world to use. It's free. You can make all the mistakes you want. You just throw the mistakes away and start making new ones. And I've been doing this with just paper for 17 years. I am very good at it. If you, hey guys, less than half a cup of coffee, you can get a bronze membership to the Paper Army. If you do that, you can get the tutorials on how to make the micro machines and start learning how to do this. Less than half a cup of coffee.
Somebody said bro has literally exited the algorithm and now makes it.
That's crazy.
Mike, love, wow, as a 70-year-old female, love all Star Wars. You are a master craftsman. Verona Coleman said that.
Well, thank you very much, Verona. I'm 72, so I understand where you're coming from on that end.
Hi, Verona. Da-da-da-da-da.
Nah, that's my Sharona, Eddie. Come on.
Yeah, but it sounded good.
I know. I made this tie crawler in 2011. Used plastic Q-tips, dyed them all together with dental floss. I make better tracks today. But these were the best for 11, 12 years. But you might be into making other stuff. Well, you can. Doesn't matter what it is. I used dried iris petals for this. And put them on bendy wire and made a dragonfly. Used an old paintbrush and some toothpicks to make this. I used glass beads for eyes. But yeah, the chassis, it's all paper. So if you want to make something, you can make anything you want. Not a problem.
1 hour, Mike.
1 hour of the show left, you guys, and I gotta go. I have to move, everyone, and it's not going to be easy. I'm trying to do the move as well as do my show and still make things. So some of the building lately has been a tad bit boring because like when I was working on this armor yesterday, I had to hold it. I couldn't set it down because I can't. I used to build 6 or 8 hours every night after the show. I cannot do that now. Now what I'm doing is I'm packing up and moving and trying to figure out what to do in the next 4 months that I have to be out of here. And so it is going to be a very difficult move. So thank you all for your help. Thank you for any donations that you put in. It's making a difference. Hand-built engines, you guys. I love it. LEDs through fiber optics.
Mike, somebody said it's so cool that we all interact with each other, but we'll never meet. Just know I love you and all your amazing people. It wasn't your fault, so don't blame yourself. Love you all.
Thank you very much. That's very kind. And hey, you guys, I want to show you something. See this little wooden spoon? Okay, I bought some fudge the other day. I normally don't do that, but I did. Anyway, I'm looking at this little wooden spoon and I'm going, oh my God. I need to build a communications array on this ship. This little spoon is going to make an absolutely insane cool radar dish. Also, it'll be able to be strong enough to turn the switch of this on and off and all be hidden inside of a turret. So anyway, I look at everything in the micro aspect of it. How can I turn that little stick that I was done eating that fudge with into something in a build? Well, immediately it went to a communications array for this ship. Since the communications array is going to turn like that, it will also turn the little switch on and off, which I have to build that mechanism completely from scratch. Interesting part of the build.
Mike, Alec is a singer now. He said, algorithm roads take me home to the place I belong. Mike's channel, paper mama.
That's funny. Thank you very much. Hammerhead Corvette from the movie Star Wars, you guys. I hope to be doing a better job than Disney's doing. Of course, I guess that's not shooting very high. So, anyway, doggone it. I wished I could do more, everybody, but I'm really stuck right now. I cannot. It's one of those kind of things that I'm in between a rock and a hard spot. But I've been there in my lifetime a lot. And so it's just one of those kind of cool things that I have learned how to deal with. Okay. Now, what, Eddie?
When you work alone, do you listen to music?
No, when I work alone, I just listen to my thoughts. I would listen to music, I suppose, but I don't, and I really don't know why. I like rock and roll, but it's just something that I have not got accustomed to working for myself here. Okay, now I got to start making some little bitty parts to go on there. Those are two different tubes. Okay, they look like pipe. Okay, so now what I got to do is I got to make a piece of pipe. Well, I happen to have all different sizes of round stuff. And I can just look at a piece and know that's about the size I'm going to need. Actually, bigger than that. That's not a problem. Okay,
Who's your
so
favorite band?
what, Eddie?
Who's your favorite band?
Favorite band? I've been listening to rock and roll music since 1964. Which era do you want me to pick a favorite band from?
Well, you said ZZ Top for years, so.
Yeah, well, yeah, ZZ Top. But so is Heart. You know, I liked Heart. ZZ Top. I would. Eddie's. Eddie's probably correct on that. ZZ Top was like my favorite band forever. Okay, so now I know this is what I want. This is the size I want. What I have to do is I have to wrap junk mail around this until I get the right dimensions. Now, you got to have a left and a port and starboard side. Okay, so that means, and I got a lot of junk mail down here because I threw all kinds of stuff out. Okay, where is it? Come here, you. No, that's not junk mail. Where's my junk mail at? It's in this here thing somewhere. Hey, junk mail. Oh, here we go. Found some, Coach. Aha! Okay, so now, what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to look at this piece of pipe on the side of this, and I'm going to figure out where I think it looks the best versus the picture I've got that I'm looking at. An inch. Okay, it's 1 inch. All right. So we're going to go down here, and we're going to take and make an inch mark on this. Now my little 6-inch scale, this is the ruler I use all the time. It will not, you know, go 8.5 inches. And anyway, there we go. Okie dokie. And now, we do that. I'm thinking I need 2 pieces, a port and starboard side. So I'm going to take this junk mail and I'm going to split it in half. Just like that. Now, we're going to add some Elmer's glue to this. Okay? Best bonding material ever. PVA glue, just about the same exact thing. Just a different side of the pond.
You wanna watch something? Wanna watch something? What?
And so now, what I'm doing is I'm lining it up, because you have to, if you do not get this lined up straight, it will crawl off at an angle and it will wreck what you're doing. So you have to make sure that you wind this stuff up absolutely straight. It will still walk a little bit to the left or to the right. You can't really, because it's not die formed, you can't make it perfect. But I do as good a job as possible, because once this is dry, you have got a tube that you can work with.
Stars Prospecting. Hey there, brother. Good to see you, my friend. Long time no see.
Absolutely, welcome back. I've been very busy. I have got to move locations, which is going to be extremely tough. Now, glue will not stick to the aluminum or to the copper or brass, I'm sorry. But this came right off. Okay, so now I'm going to set this back where my my little fan is behind my laptop. And what will happen is the constant airflow around that will make it dry. By tomorrow, it'll be ready. And so now that is the port side. Now I'm going to do the starboard side. You clean all the glue off this because you don't want lumps and bumps in your build. And now we take part number 2 and we go ahead and start it.
Mike, you wanna take a couple minutes and show some stuff?
Yes, as soon as I get done putting this thing on. Okay. This is, let's see, that was port side. This is starboard side. Now, you can see this is crooked. All right, so I have to do the best I can at straightening that up as I add this, as I roll this thing up on here. Because I do not want it to crawl off of there. And this started to go to the left. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll show you little tricks that I've learned over the years. Put this on here like that. And now it's a little bit bumpy because it is not formed correctly. So now I just put it down on a flat surface and I roll it. Okay, it's just like rolling out dough when you're making bread or anything else. And what happens is it pushes all the bumps down. And since this is a brass rod or a brass pipe, it can't push the pipe, but it can make the paper better. And now that goes back here. Okay, that's the port and the starboard pipe done. And now there's a little bitty pipe right above that big pipe. I'm looking at the picture of it right now. And so, what do you know about that? Okay, I have lots of these different round things. And let's look at some of this. This is my round file right here. Everything in here is round. And so, maybe I can find, oh, this is a paper. This was a popsicle stick or a caramel apple pop stick. These are just perfect for building with when you need a paper, anything that's round and this size. And now, when I look at the picture, I see it's got accent stuff on it. Okay, well that's easy to do. I have junk mail right here. So now, keep this grocery bag. Don't let the glue pile up on there and stay wet, because then you'll touch it with your fingers and you'll get it on what you're building. You wanna keep those wiped off as best possible. And now, this is very tiny work. All right. So what I am going to do with this is I'm going to make it 1/16 of an inch. All right, and just a second. Let me get my ruler out over here. And that is 1.5 millimeters. So, very, very narrow, skinny piece of paper I'm working with right now. Tell you what, if I didn't have to measure things longer than 6 inches, I wouldn't even use this ruler. But my little 6-inch scale, it will not cut a foot, as you know. All right. And how do I cut straight with these? I use the very tip of the scissors to stay on the line that I'm cutting. You will still slip from time to time and move in and out. It's inevitable. But what I'm doing with this right now is I'm staying very close to being right on top of that line. Now what I'm going to do, I know this has to be an inch. Same size? Yeah, it's the same size. Okay, so what I have to do is I gotta cut 2 inches off of this. Really easy to do. I use my Bauer for cutting this stuff. Diamond cutter. And what you get is this really cool little cut. And I just twist this thing as I'm doing this, and you can go right around it. It's kind of cool. It's setting on one finger and I'm rolling it with the other hand, and there it is. Now, once you get this, then you can clean up your ends with this one. Because Paper is sandable just like wood is. You just have to know what you're doing.
Mike, somebody said if you get some time, Mike, please make the derelict ship from Alien.
Well, thank you very much. I hope that next year you can vote for a fan build and you vote for that, because I wanted to build an alien ship. I did. I still do. I just have not got time. I asked if you all would want me to build the Prometheus from Aliens, and the Titanic one. So I'm not going to be able to build that. Now, one of those is longer than the other. All right, so that means I got to trim this piece down some. If you want your symmetry to be correct, you got to make all your parts symmetrical. Okay, that's close, but no cigar. Not yet. Now, when I spin these, it makes your sanding a lot more even. And it takes a while to get good at that. Believe me, I've been doing it for a while. Okay, just a tiny bit more off of this end over here, and I think this will be fine.
Hey, Mike, just more to back up our little thing. Eddie, you're human, a good, not a monster. You just have a great sense of humor. People like trolls just get mad like animals because they can't mess with you, bro. Maurice.
Absolutely, Maurice. Salute. I agree. Now, what I am doing right now is I'm just putting a little bit of a bevel on the end of this, because when it's painted, you'll see it. And Maurice has a very valid point about the trolls.
They come in, we roll them out.
Yep, absolutely. Now, I saved this one for a future build. I don't like to get rid of stuff that I have. And this is about 2 inches. So that means I'll be able to make 2 more parts of it, out of it. And I just go back up here and grab my round file, put it right back in the same spot the other one came out of. And there it is. Believe me, round stuff, the more round things you've got to build with, the better your builds are going to look, because a lot of things are curved. I mean, I got round stuff that big around, so I can go around the outside of that and make a body part. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, where'd that paper go?
Alex said snowflake free channel. That would make a great t-shirt.
Yeah, snowflake free channel. Yeah, I like that. Well,
Favorite tool, Mike?
Favorite tool? I don't have a favorite tool. Well, I would say this Dremel light saved me more work than anything else that I got. But I use these. These are my favorite scissors. Okay, rulers. This is my favorite ruler because I use it in every single build. So I would have to say, wow. I'd have to go with the Dremel. Favorite tool. Where did I put that little tiny strip of friggin' paper that I had? I cut that. It was a 1/16 of an inch wide. What, did I throw it away? No. That's correct. Trolls got no leverage on the paper army. Where did I put that little teeny tiny strip of paper I cut? Oh no. I hate working at making something and then it disappears. Well, I don't have time to fiddle around with it. Make a new one. It'll show back up when I don't need it. But I'm absolutely disappointed with myself when I make something, need to use it, and then lose it. But my recycled paper is extremely cheap. So, here we go.
Wood, not wood, send 100, Mike, 100 joules.
Thank you very much. And who was it?
Wood, not wood.
Wood, not wood. He's talking about paper.
What is that? Mike, this guy is sending gifts. How many is that? Mike, he sent 58, 60, 100 joules, Mike.
Oh, thank you, Wood.
70.
Thank you, Wood. Oh, my goodness sakes. Thank you very much, Wood.
I didn't see it, Mike. It's almost 100. He's at 100 joules, Mike.
Wow.
He just sent you 10,000 joules.
Thank you, Wood. Very much.
Wow.
Wow, I know. That's amazing. Hey, Wood, that you're helping me with my move. Thank you. It's going to be a tough move, you guys, and I don't advise this on anyone. It really does suck. Now, there's something I got to show you right here. I am going to be wrapping this little teeny piece of paper onto these to give it some definition and a look of more machine made. So, to do this accurately and make it look right on the left and the right side, or port and starboard, I mark 1 inch on this every inch, because as I roll this up, I will know how many inches it takes to make each one of these collars on this. And I'm thinking it's going to take 1.5 to 2 inches per left and right side. But if you want your left and right side to be symmetrical, you have to make them look right. Okay, now we add some bonding agent, Elmer's glue, right here. And I'll probably find that piece of paper when I'm least likely looking for it. Oh well. I'm going to start with 1 inch. This is where dental tools come in really, really handy. They can spread that glue perfectly to where you want it. Now, I'm going to go in here. All right. I'm taking that glue off, everybody, because I made a mistake. I got ahead of myself. You want your accent pieces to look right. Well, they have to be symmetrical. So now I'm going to take this 1 inch piece. Not quite. It's just a little bit less than 1 inch now. I'm going to go in here 1/16. All right, now this is where I'm going to wind that up on. I got to do the same thing on the back side of it as well, except I'm going to do 1/8 of an inch on the back side. Okay, now I got to go back and I got to glue this thing again. Daggone it. I think I'm going to start with the other side now. It has not had any glue on it. Oops. There it is. There's the marks. Now, 1 inch. All right. And now I have lines on this as to where to start it so that it will look correct with the other side. We get it on there just like that. And now we go around it just like this. All right, that is 1 inch. That, to me, is not wide enough to do it. So I'm going to make it 2 inches. So now I know each one of these will be 2 inches long. Then I'm going to add this. And so now you just finish up your glue. Don't need much, just a drip and a dental tool, and it takes all that extra off there. And then I just roll it up like this.
Down one. Hey, John, the only thing cheaper is your mother.
What's John talking about? Cheap what?
He said China can make it cheaper.
China can't make this cheaper. And don't be stupid. And that's what you're being. Just straight up stupid. China doesn't hand make much anymore. They machine make everything. This stuff's all handmade. You cannot make it by machine. Oh, 3D printer? Yeah, no. My stuff looks better than anything 3D printed. Okay.
Mike.
3 minutes of the show left, you guys.
I thought you said 30.
You said 3.
I said 30.
No, you didn't.
All right, 30 minutes, Mike. 30.
30 minutes left of the show, you guys. I will be back tomorrow. Because even though I've got a lot of stuff going on, I will be back. The show must go on, and I will continue to put it on.
Hey, Mike, some people are asking to show your best work.
What do you think my best work is? Because I don't know.
You can't show me, Mike, so show something else.
Well, then I'm not going to show nothing, Eddie.
Well, that's not nice of you, Mike.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Just show the A10, Mike.
Okay. I don't know what you would think is my best work. The best thing I think I did was the Black Pearl. Honey Bunny has it on the mantle. I can't show it to you.
It was the best, but I like the A10. I would take that in a day, in a heartbeat.
This is a very good build right here.
I love that.
And the stuff is tough. Brrr, gun with wings.
Rocket says your best work is Star Destroyer or the Black Pearl.
Yeah, I'll go with the Black Pearl. You got to build your stands in ahead of time, you guys. Otherwise, it will not work later. You can't do it. You'll tear your build apart trying to get the stand to stay put.
I love that thing, man.
I know you do.
It was the best.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, you know, if I had that mic, I would run outside and get up on my roof and jump off and just see it fly.
Well, no. I am not going to send it to you. You'll be blaming me for getting your neck broke.
Yep. Chris will text you and say, "What did you do? Look at Eddie. He's in a cast from the head up."
Yeah, huh? You can't do anything with a Lego that isn't already made. And introduce me to Legos. Come on, kid. I was building Legos in 1960. So you ain't introducing me to nothing. And I've seen a lot of very cool Lego stuff. Yes, I have. But you're not making anything. You're just putting together something that's already made. And for a lot of folks, that's the best as it's ever going to get.
Mr. Mike, I really think you can make something fly, drive, or walk, meaning your craft of models. Maurice.
Well, Maurice, that is entirely possible. I am going to go to the toy show in, I think it's in March, February or March. I don't know. I have to look it up. And I'm going to try to find an old RC tank, because I want to make a working track hoe out of it.
Do you ever build structures?
No, I got a house that I started 5 years ago. It's a chalet, and it's never been completed. I'll show it to you in just a second. This is it right here. Yep. That's it.
Beautiful.
It's a neat build. I don't like building structures. So, every once in a while, when I've got absolutely nothing to do, I will work on it. Right now, I have a lot to do. Thank you guys very much for your support. It's going to help me get moved. I appreciate it very much, because it is going to be a very difficult move for me. Wouldn't be so bad if I had some kind of savings and stuff, but I do not. And that means this whole move has got to be done on a shoestring or a thread. So all of the donations you guys put up, very, very nice. Thank you. We've got a website you can go to. Look at paperarmy.net. If anyone can get a chance and put $1 on my GoFundMe page, no, that would help too. Just $1. But that GoFundMe is to help me get a home. I'm not gonna buy a house, but I need to get a tow behind trailer that I can put my office in. And the GoFundMe page is going to help. So thank you all for that. Thank you for following me and for putting up likes. And I want to thank you all for getting bronze, silver, or gold memberships and learning how to do this hobby. You can, if you don't want a membership, you can come to my show Monday through Friday and watch me build stuff. And you can learn as much as you can from me on the show, because I do teach a lot here.
Are you going to be in the RV park near where you are now, Mike?
I don't know, Eddie. Am I?
I don't know, Mike. Rocket's asking.
Oh. Yes, Rocket.
Tell them to go to the Paper Army. Oh, Lou.
Paperarmy.net.
Yeah. Lou, I'm a bum, but I'm your daddy, bro. That's the kind of guys your mom brings home. Not my fault.
And believe me, if you come in the show and you say something derogatory, there's a lot of people in this show that are going to be mad at you.
Hey, Paper Army, go ahead and respond to Luke. Luke the douche.
Yeah, have fun with them. You want to see what happens? Paper Army will attack you. I can't wait till we get
You're at 300 likes, Mike.
300 likes. Oh, shoot, guys, I'll show you something. Put that up there where I won't lose it. This piece that I'm going to show you is where I tell you that dedication to this craft or art form is more important than patience. All right? I've got mental acuity issues, like Sheldon Cooper. Okay? Sometimes, unless I am totally into the part that I'm building, I have to put that down, move to something else. And this one here is where I show you that is possible. The iconic Millennium Falcon. All right, better known as a YT 1300. This took me 365 hours. That is 1 hour a night for a year. You have to have dedication to do this. If you only work on a 1 hour night, this is what you can do. It's hollow. Doesn't weigh much. Probably weighs a pound, maybe less. But anyway, this is the cool stuff you can do. This was the first thing I built with actual greebles on it. This piece, these pieces here, those are all greebles. All right, those. Up to this build, I never put a greeble on anything. I just made paper parts. These here, this tubing, that's all just straightened out paper clips and then rebent to fit what I needed it for. See these? Those are straightened out staples. But this is what you can do with some dedication. And if you do it every night for a year, you're going to get lots of practice.
Love how you shake the shit out of everything.
I want people to understand this stuff is extremely durable. People don't understand. They get this paper stuff online, they send it to them and they put it together. It's like grabbing a marshmallow. If it sits on your desk for 2 or 3 days, the wings start to melt because it has no superstructure inside it to hold it in place.
Hey, Mike, Gregory is a real fan because he said, I think the Falcon cockpit is supposed to be on the right, not the left. Just kidding, I know it's mirrored.
And who is that, Falcon?
Yeah, Gregory. And Aiden said, pardon my French, but you're a fucking phenomenal artist.
Oh, thank you very much. I am pretty good. Now, I come by art honestly and in my gene pool. A friend of mine one time looked up my last name, you guys, is Novak. It's Bohemian. I actually have a coat of arms in Bohemia for my family name. And it's nothing fancy, it's not. But the coat of arms represents builders. So as far back as the history goes in my family line, we have been builders. Well, I happen to be very good at it. And since I've been practicing this for 17 years, I'm getting better every year. Okay.
Mike, I said your coat of arms is a rock and dust, and the paper legend said, and
Well, thank you guys very much. I have been around for eons. Just kidding. Parts list. This is the parts list of the Hammerhead Corvette. These are my hours down here. I haven't been able to spend much time because I'm so busy trying to get moved. It's going to be just a nightmare. So thank you all for your forgiveness and for coming to the show, even though I'm doing some boring stuff. Chipboard. Yeah. Recycled paper. Everything I build is with it. Now, I may add some other stuff to it as well, but it's all recycled paper. Uh-huh. Yeah. Huh.
20 minutes.
Oh, did it break the hatch? Oh, no. It goes right back. I built a really good hinge on that, you guys. If you get a bronze membership, you can go in and look at how to make hinges. So if you want to make chalets or houses or anything like that, and you need doors and windows that open and close, I teach you how to make hinges out of paper. Okay, now this one in the front of this and the back of it are going to be 3 inches. No, better make them 4. 2, 4. Yep, 2, 4. All right, so, yep, I'm going to have to make these. I'm going to have to make another one of these. I wish I could find that one that's missing. Wouldn't have to make another one. Doesn't make a sense. It was right here. Shoot. I can't figure out where it went. But then again, I'm surrounded by paper. Sometimes paper disappears in paper. Okay. All right. Found it, Coach. I found it. All right. Aw. And that's too narrow. Daggone it. I found it late. Oh, yeah, that's right. I made these wider. Okay, so we're going to make 2 because I got to have 2 of them now. Thank you all for joining the phone show. Thank you for your support. And hopefully at the beginning of next year, or at the end of this year, I'm going to do another fan build for next year. And what I would like everybody to do is kind of think about what you would like me to build and start putting it up in chat so that we can, Miranda, Eddie, myself, Derek, we can all kind of look at that and get ideas about what you all would like me to build next year.
Mike, I want you to build planet Earth when you first landed here.
I can't. We don't have enough wood. The forests back in the day were 40 foot through the middle with the trees, and they were 500 feet tall. There's not enough wood on the planet to be able to go back to there. Nope.
I don't know why I keep doing that.
Johnny 5. Yeah.
Do you have an X-Wing, Mike?
What's that?
Do you have an X-Wing?
Yeah, I got an X-Wing.
I know you do.
Yep.
You do. But they don't know you do.
Do. And you guys write down Johnny 5.
Why?
Well, I don't know as the trees were any more massive pre-flood than they have been any time in the history of this planet. Because there's a gravity ratio that plants go by. and they grow to their environment.
Amanda Huber sent $5. Love your stuff. It's amazing.
Oh, thank you, Amanda. Thank you very much. I know there's people stating that Devil's Tower was an old tree that's petrified. No, it's not. It's a volcanic chimney. That's the way the rock cools in a volcanic chimney, because it takes literally hundreds of years for that rock to cool all the way to the center from lava. Johnny 5 is alive. Hold on a second. I'll show you another X-Wing that I got. This one's kind of cool.
Idiot. I was looking for Johnny 5. I thought he said something foul.
What, Eddie?
I was looking for Johnny 5. I thought he said something bad. I'm trying to get rid of him.
No, Johnny 5 is a car. I think it's a car. I believe I had one as a Hot Wheels when I was a kid. Hey guys, I built this a long time ago. It moves. It's still just as strong now as it was the day I made it. And let me see, when was that? 265 hours to build this X-Wing. 5/22 of 2015. Spring loaded. Yeah.
All right, Mike, you got 10 minutes. You want to read?
Yeah, I would.
Too bad.
Well, tough nuts, buddy.
All right, Mike. Send this to Adam Savage.
So, everyone, this is going to be a tough few months. I've sent it to Adam Savage. I got nothing. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, Baker. Adam Savage has never said a word to me. I sent emails to him, all kinds of stuff. So, if you have any luck with Adam Savage, please get him to contact the show. We'll have not a problem with it. Oh, Johnny 5 is a robot from Short Circuit. Wasn't Johnny 5 a car and a cartoon back in the 60s? Absolutely, legend. Well, maybe he would, but I tried getting in touch with Adam Savage. No luck. I don't have time anymore to even try. Tissue paper. It has its applications as well. Power armor from the Fallout series. Write that down, you guys, because I've thought about that. Yeah, I like Fallout, and the power armors are very cool. They're kind of like, they're almost like Warhammer, a little bit. So anyway, I think the robot from Short Circuit was number 5. But I don't know, you know, it's been a long time since I seen Johnny 5 and Short Circuit. So, I don't know. And I don't even know if I watched all of Short Circuit. Yes, it would be cool if I did it. But here's the thing. We're going to write down, hopefully, all of the different things you guys request for me to build as a fan build. Then next year, we will put 4 or 5 of them up as a vote and see, like in November and December will be the voting. You can vote for the fan build for 2027. Do I make real planes out of paper? Well, I don't know if you'd call it a real plane, but this is well, look here. It's got a tail hook on it. It's actually a real hook. So I suppose this is a real F-14 made out of paper. Oops. It don't hurt them dropping them, by the way. Thank you all for joining the phone show. Yeah, it's a Tomcat. Yep, absolutely. I have no idea what I'm doing in 2028. Yeah, I made this out of paper. What'd you say, Eddie?
You'll still be building right here. We'll all be right here doing this.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yes, you're right. Oh, I got to read that. Hey, lizard lips, your mama was a snowblower. Thank you very much. I needed some humor today. And everything I build is built with Elmer's glue. PVA, same stuff. But yes, I build with Elmer's. Have been doing this now for years. Look, this is 17 years old. Oops, wait a minute. Oh, hey. I do this every day with this in the show. Elmer's glue, acrylic paint, and mac and cheese. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?
Hey, Mike, tell the fans what I'm drinking right now. Look, that's ironic.
Oh, Eddie's drinking a pepper right now. Nah, this is my soda of choice right here. And tomorrow I'm gonna have one. Huh. Absolutely, Pepsi for the win. Hey, you guys, back in the 60s, before Coca-Cola sued Pepsi for taking all their customers, they used to have the Pepsi Challenge. It was on commercials. It was on TV. Okay? They had a DM screen in front of 2 shot glasses. One with Pepsi, one with Coke. But you didn't know which one because they would mix them up. Then they'd hand one to you. You took that one. And then they'd hand the next one to you, and you drank that one. And you were asked to pick which one, the right or the left. 99% of people picked Pepsi, even the die-hard Coke drinkers. And Coca-Cola sued Pepsi to stop. And so, Pepsi stopped. What?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Mike, but Gunnar thinks that his father is on the phone because he said the guy on the phone sounds gay.
Well, the guy on the phone, I don't have a phone, dude. So, I don't know where you're listening. Shadow, why is Unc live streaming? If you're talking about your family, Shadow, I have no idea. You have to go talk to them about that. Thanks, Uni. I agree.
Nice shirt.
Oh, thank you very much. I like plaid. This was given to me for Christmas. Yeah. Oh, no. Santa lives at the North Pole. I live down here in Washington State in America. Yeah. Santa makes toys for you. I build paper art so that you can see how to build paper art for yourself. Well, yeah, but there's also hot sandwiches. You know, like open-faced stuff. But yes, hot dogs and are hot, and sandwiches are mostly cold. Hey, Shadow. How old do you think I am, Shadow? Come on, cough it up, Furball.
5 minutes, Mike.
Well, they never used to be owned by the same corporation. Coke was always its own thing, and Pepsi was its own thing. Which one bought what out?
Coke and Pepsi aren't owned by the same corporation. No, they're not. That guy's an idiot.
Yeah, you're wrong. I thought so. Coke is its own company. Pepsi is its own company. They're not owned by the same thing. I have had toasted sandwiches, but obviously somebody else has not. All right, a Reuben sandwich. Reubens are hot. Did I walk uphill both ways? If I was on the port side of the hill, yes. If I was on the starboard side of the hill, yes. So I walked up the hill both ways. I know, Reubens are awesome. I know. I don't have any place around here that I can get a Reuben. Oh, thank you very much. I get my glass. What, Eddie?
Tell this jackass, Pepsi is not owned by Coca-Cola. They are entirely separate, competing companies with their own independent management, bottling, and marketing structures.
There you go. Pepsi and Coke are not owned by the same companies. I didn't think they were. I just verified it. My people on the Zoom meeting that I've got going on right now, they look everything up you guys say. I've never had a Milwaukee sandwich. No. Thank you, Uni. I'm called the Paper Engineer. Paper Engineer 6488. I built this hobby. This is my hobby. No, people are learning it from me.
No? Where? Mike, this guy said Eddie's daughter is a whore. I bet my daughter can whoop your ass.
If you're calling somebody a disparaging comment, you better go check your backyard first. P-51D. I like the P-38 Lightnings as a fighter. Homemade Reubens are the best.
Oh, Tybee family, your mom's a bitch. Just letting you know that.
Uh-oh.
Bitch.
Poor Tidy family.
Mike,
He's finished?
he's gone.
Well, I don't think so. I don't have a red suit. I got no reindeer. I have no elves to help me. I just happen to have a white beard and hair. And I think like Santa weighs 400 pounds, don't he? Gandalf more than Santa? Well, either one is very nice of you. Thanks.
1 minute, Mike.
Hi, Jess. I am sorry you caught the end of the show, Jess. Set up some notifications. I'll be back tomorrow 2 hours earlier. I've got a lot of things going on, and I can't stay on the show at all. I have got to move in 4 months. Very, very hard to do. Yeah, the person that bought me this for Christmas just knew I like plaid, and that's all they knew. And it's a very nice shirt for cold days like today. Thank you, guys, but it is the end of the show. It means I gotta go. I've got to get moved out of here and into a new place in 4 months. It's a very, very tough order to fill. But anyway, you guys, thank you for coming. And let's remember something important. It does not matter what you are. Does not matter where you are. Doesn't matter who you are. Does not matter what color you are. And it doesn't matter what religion you are either. We all live on the third rock from the sun. That makes us human beings, everyone. How about if we start being better human beings? We don't need to hunt other humans. Doesn't matter the tribe, the color, nothing. Does not matter. We have to start living in harmony on this world or we're going to destroy it. One of the ways to do it is to start seeing everybody as a human instead of something else. Good day, Paper Army. I'll be back tomorrow.